Okay, so this is where the magic happens. I should perhaps have introduced you to this man shed, whatever, earlier. This is where it happens. There's the bottle you recognise. I've got a tube running down and I've got this knocked up. Now that should help replace the nuts and bolts another fella used. I haven't got the facility for that, so I've used the drinks bottle hole going through it and got it sorted so it just kind of sits there where I'll be cutting. So I really have to find out whether I've got that about right or whether I need that tube a bit lower. My thinking is I'm going to need it a bit lower. Let's have a look. No, that's working alright, isn't it? And that's what you want, is providing a steady flow of water around where you're going to be cutting. So I'm going to come at the Dremel from about there, and yeah, a lot of water is going to come from this, but that's why I've got the tray here to collect it. So that should help kind of nicely. So you know, and what will happen is when I start cutting with the Dremel, I shall rotate the bottle in the cradle like that, and hopefully that will be straight, a nice straight clean cut. And you can see the water's nicely irrigated on that. And the only problem I'm going to have is undoing that lid every time to keep pouring water in that. So I might have to cut a hole in the side of that bottle so I can more easily put water in, because it's going to be a pain in the backside taking the lid off that all the time to replenish it. So that may have to be something else I'll be doing, but otherwise I think that's working quite well, and that's about the right kind of trickle that you want. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is stop that. But what I'm encouraged to see though is it's not flooding the tray too readily. I mean, this is what I do the sanding in anyway, so it should hopefully get a fair few bottles cut. I mean, that level's dropping quite quickly now, but that I think is about where you want it. And even if I say so myself, I quite like the use of the bottle to hold the tube steady, if you know what I mean. And while you're here, these are those I've got in Q, there and there, and also, well, as I say in Blue Peter, these are some I've done earlier. Those have been scored, and I'm going to be using the Dremel to cut them. But just for the moment, I've got to get ready for the gym with the dear boy, so I'm going to try that later on today or tomorrow. Meantime, I'm reasonably happy with that. I just have to now stop the flow. Ta-ta for now.